Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It's your boy Chris. It's another amazing episode of Financipation. This channel is all about making money. It's all about saving money. It's all about building generational wealth. And it's all about financially emancipating yourself from generational poverty. First and foremost, everybody, I want to say Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Holidays. Basically, everybody, Merry Christmas, okay? I know it's December 25th, and it's basically a special time of the year where everybody acts like they actually care about each other, okay? So happy holidays, okay? Happy holidays. So 2022 was a very, very good financial year for my family and for my wife and for myself. We hit a lot of the financial goals that we wanted to hit. We took out a lot of debt or whatever. I started a couple businesses. My wife's businesses took off. So this was a very blessed year for my family and for myself. And 2022 was actually arguably the best financial year I've ever had professionally. And I was thinking, what can we do basically to make 2023 an even better financial year than 2022 was? And as I started thinking that way, because as you know, on this particular channel, I am always thinking about different ways to basically build generational wealth. So I started thinking, what are different things we can do basically to make 2023 a better financial year than 2022 is? So here we go, everybody. Here are several ways to make 2023 your best financial year you have ever had, okay? First and foremost, I'm a firm believer that the goals that you write down are the goals that you pretty much reach. So essentially, they've done studies about it, and they say you have literally, you're like 4 to 5 times more likely to reach your goals if you write them things down on a sheet of paper. Write the vision and make it plain upon the tables, okay? And the reason why I say that once again is because if you write the vision and you make it plain upon the tables, it's a very good possibility you are going to get the things that you write down. So write down your goals for 2023, okay? Write them down January 1st, write down your goals or whatever. And then December 1st, 2024, I want you to take a look at those goals. And I guarantee you there's a very good possibility you have gotten a large percentage of them, okay? Next, I want you to establish a 3-month emergency fund. And I actually have a separate video about this. And the 3-month emergency fund, people, is very simple. You need to have a budget, okay? And in that budget, you need to figure out, okay, how much money do I spend in 3 months? And once you figure out what that number is, at that point, more or less, I want you to essentially figure out a way to budget that amount of money. So a 3-month emergency fund, people. And the reason why is because you do not want to have to rely on expensive credit cards or your family or whoever, pretty much, so that you can pay for your bills and for the things that pop up. So next, step number 2, establish a 3-month emergency fund. Next, I want you to spend at least 1 hour every week improving your financial literacy. And I want you to kind of have some fun with this, okay? So I want you to read books or whatever. I'm a firm believer you need to read books. Read the books like How to Win Friends and Influence People. Read Financial Emancipation, The Golden Road to Financial Emancipation by Christopher Phelps. Read books like Money Master the Game by Tony Robbins. There are a series of books pretty much that you can read more or less that will increase your financial literacy. So spend 1 hour a week reading a book. And once again, if you drive to work, it's even easier because you have to drive, typically speaking, 30 to 45 minutes one way to work, 30 to 45 minutes one way back to work. So in that case, you can go to Audible, download an audiobook, and voila, you are easily figuring out a way to increase your financial literacy. Or you can even watch great financial podcasts like Financipation, like this one here, where the content is free and allows you pretty much to improve your financial literacy, okay? Step number 4, next, I want you to invest up to your employer's 401k match. Most of the people that are listening to this podcast right now, you have an employer that pays you some percentage or whatever for 401k match. Some people it's a lot of money, some people it's not a lot of money. So here's an example. Let's say you work for a company that every year says if you put $2,000 into your 401k, they will give you $2,000 at the end of the year. The only thing better, people, than money is free money. So imagine if I said, give me $2,000 on Valentine's Day and I will give you $4,000 on Christmas Day. Name one of you that would not take that deal. That is essentially what the 401k match is. So what I want you to do is January 1st, December 2023, if you have not done this yet, walk into your HR lady's office and say, do you have a 401k match? And whatever number they say that, that your employer matches, I want you to invest your money up to the 401k match, okay? Next, step number 5, one of my all-time favorites actually, you need to start a side hustle, period. I want you to go to www.legalzoom.com and I want you to start a legitimate LLC or S-Corp type business that you can essentially write off your taxes and that you can start slowly but surely building a business. It's as simple as this, people. I want you to work 2 hours a day or 14 hours a week pretty much on your side hustle. And whatever this side hustle is, I want it to be one that you can actually scale that thing. You can actually make money significantly more as you get better and better at it. And another good thing I like about side hustles is that, to me, they kind of push you to kind of think more like an entrepreneur. From my experience, people that have side hustles typically make much better employees. So once again, that's step number 5. I want you to start a lucrative side hustle, and I want you to work that side hustle at least 2 hours a day or 14 hours a week, okay? Next, step number 6, I want you to calculate your financipation number. So your financial emancipation / financipation number is essentially your financial number that allows you to retire early. I'm actually gonna make a separate video about this, okay? But this is basically the number that you would need in a brokerage account or an investment portfolio to never have to work again. I'll be dropping a separate video actually on on how to actually calculate your financipation number. But essentially, people, this is the number that you are going to essentially try to build towards. For most of you, this number will be well over $1 million. And this is the number that is going to keep you focused pretty much as you are on your financipation journey, okay? And in my opinion, your numbers, they're going to change every year as you start having kids, as your expenses improve and things of that nature. But in general, people, I want you to calculate your financipation number starting in January of every year moving forward. And that number more or less is going to let you know, okay, this is how much money I have currently in my brokerage account. This is how much money I currently have in my Charles Schwab, my Fidelity, or my Vanguard account. And this is the number that I need to build towards, okay? So calculate your financipation number, okay? Before I go any further, please like, please comment, please subscribe. It helps the algorithm, and I thoroughly enjoy giving you guys free content, okay? Next, number 7, I want you to bring value to your employer and get a raise or a promotion. I would say a very large percentage of my listeners, probably about 75% of you, work full-time in corporate America, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not one of these financial dudes that belittles guys who work in corporate America and deifies people who are entrepreneurs. I think personally, my own 2 cents, you should be doing both. If you work in corporate America, you better have a business. That's my personal opinion. And if you are a full-time 100% employee or entrepreneur, it's not necessarily a bad idea to consult on the side or whatever, because some of those contracts are lucrative and they can pay you in the 6 figures. So if you work in corporate America, it's simple. I want you to bring value to your employer, and I want you to get a raise or a promotion. I want you basically to figure out a way, okay, what do I need to do so I can start getting paid more money? What do I need to do so I can get a promotion? What do I need to do so I can get a raise? And that's more or less what I want you to work towards, okay? The more money you make, people, the better. And what better way to make more money than the place that you spend 45 to 65 hours of your life every week at work, okay? And the more skills you acquire, people, and the more it helps you improve that bottom line, that's also a thing that can also go towards your side hustles as well, okay? Number 8, step number 8, I want you to improve and seriously work on your credit score, okay? So the better your credit score, the less interest you are going to pay on your financial absolutes. And if you're not familiar with what your financial absolutes are, this is a term that I use a lot, are things like business loans that you need to take out for your business, home and mortgage loans, automobile loans, things like that. Basically, if you live in the United States of America, or if you live in most first world countries, there are certain financial absolutes that you are going to have. Sending your kids to college, basically paying off your mortgage, paying off your cars. Those are different types of loans you're going to have to take out. And the better your credit score is, the higher your credit score is, the lower the interest rates are going to be. So I want you to improve your credit score in 2023, okay? If you have a credit card, I want you to pay that thing off every month. I want you to basically to get that credit score as high as possible. You want to be as high as possible over the score of 700, okay? Next, I want you to automate the 3 pillars. If you're not familiar with what the 3 pillars are, they are your 401k, your Roth IRA, and your HSA accounts, okay? Earlier, I talked about your 401k. As far as your employer match. So I want you, currently, based off the time that I'm recording this in 2022, Christmas Day 2022, you can legally put $20,500 into your 401k. You can legally put $6,000 into your Roth IRA. And if you are single, you can legally put $3,600 every year into your HSA account. Or if you're married, and filing jointly, you can put $7,200 every year into your HSA. So I want you to automate your payments or whatever. Essentially, I want it to be fire from forget. The second you automate your payments, you literally never miss money that you don't see. So figure out a way, once again, to put $6,000 into that Roth IRA. Figure out a way, once again, to invest up into your employer's match at the bare minimum. And when you basically automate these payments or whatever you automated in 2022, if you have already automated it, I want you to basically move forward in 2023 and up that ante a little bit. So if you've only been automating 10% of your paycheck every month or whatever in 2022, I want you to automate 12%, 14%, 15%. Basically, I want you to automate your money or whatever so that you're investing more money into your retirement accounts. And the reason is simple, people. That financipation number that I talked about, the only way you're going to hit it is to take full advantage of the compound effects of interest, okay? So that's it. Step number 9, I want you to automate the 3 pillars, okay? Next, I want you to edit poor and broke relationships out of your life. So I read a lot of Navy SEAL books or whatever, and Navy SEALs have a saying when they are basically going through BUDS training or whatever. That's Navy SEAL training, and they see a guy who's falling behind and who's essentially dragging down the team. And the term is the guys all scream, "Let him quit." The idea is that if you keep carrying dead weight, sorry people, it's only going to bring everyone else down eventually. You personally won't reach your own goals, and eventually, at least in the military parlance or whatever, it's going to get a few of you guys killed. Broke is temporary. Poor, however, is permanent, and it's a mindset. Slowly start to edit poor people out of your life in 2023. Slowly start to take a look at who's bringing me down, who's slowing me down, who's basically holding me back. What habits do I have that are basically preventing me from basically living up to my full financial goals or whatever? And a very easy way to figure out who exactly is holding you back is quite simple. If you're reading a book and a person is telling you, why are you reading that book? Do you think you're better than us? That person's holding you back. If you're trying to move out of the projects and a person basically saying, do you think you're better than us? Yeah, you are trying to be better than them. That person's holding you back. If you're trying to move out of the trailer parks or whatever, and you got family members telling you, do you think you're better than us? Why you want to move out of the trailer parks? Yeah, you should try to move out of the trailer parks. Those are the kind of individuals that you love them, but you have to love them from a distance. So in order to achieve certain things in life, and this is something I had to learn very early in my life, in order to get to where I wanted to go, I had certain friends, certain teammates, certain family members, and certain hobbies that I had, that the people I was doing those hobbies with, I had to kind of slowly let those people go. And you don't actually let them quote unquote go, you edit that relationship. You still hang out with them in certain capacities. You still talk to them about who's better, Kobe or Jordan, who's better, LeBron or Jordan. You still have those conversations with them, but you slowly edit that relationship so they can no longer hold you back with them. Because some individuals, they are perfectly comfortable being at the bottom and they want to keep you miserable there with them, okay? So slowly edit poor people and broke mindsets and broke relationships out of your life. Next, have financial dates with your partner. And this is actually my favorite one. You need to start scheduling money dates with the woman you're with, ladies with the man that you're with, people with the people that you date. If you start having financial literacy, if you start teaching basically the financial concepts you're learning here on Financipation, I promise you, if you start teaching this stuff to women that you're dating, fellas, you're going to start getting a much higher caliber of women coming into your life or whatever. So schedule money dates. Figure out different ways you can talk about money. You can talk to women about 401ks, Roth IRAs, HSAs, investment accounts. You can talk to women about total stock market index funds. You can talk to them about being a real estate investor versus renting. These are the kind of concepts and these are the kind of things that you should start doing with the people that you date and that you talk to. For instance, my wife and I, we have literally financial date nights. So we talk, we talk finance and stuff, and that's a beautiful thing. And also, guys, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. One of the ways that I knew my wife was an absolute keeper was because when we first started dating, I told her to read a book. And when she read that book, she started asking me a lot of different financial questions or whatever about, okay, what does this mean? What is this? What is this concept or whatever? And it's crazy because this is one of the first people that I actually asked to read this book. And when she read that book, it turned me on because I was like, wait a minute, this woman is serious about essentially being financially literate and is actually serious about becoming wealthy. That is a great way, fellas, to basically weed out a lot of gold diggers and a lot of women who, let's just say, belong to the streets or whatever. So my personal advice is simple. Start having financial date nights with your partner, okay? Because I'm telling you, it's a great way to figure out who actually belongs in your life and who does not. So that, everybody, once again, it's your boy Chris. This channel, Financipation, is all about making money. It's all about saving money. It's all about building generational wealth, and it's all about financially emancipating yourself from generational poverty, okay? Please follow me at @thereal_Financipation. Please follow me on my Facebook page, Financipation. Check out some of my my e-products below as well. And also, please hit that like button and please comment, please subscribe. It helps the algorithm, and I thoroughly enjoy giving you guys free content. Take it easy, everybody. It's your boy Chris. I'm out. Happy holidays, okay? Merry Christmas. Peace.